Welcome to Season 2 of the Just Us podcast. This is a conversation with Pastors Aaron and Diane about faith, family, freedom, and fun. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss anything we share. So let's start today's podcast.
Hey everybody, welcome to the newest Just Us podcast with Pastor Aaron and Diane, where we are talking about faith, family, freedom, and a little bit of fun.
Yeah, fun.
What's up?
Right.
How are you?
I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah. How about you?
I'm great. Yeah.
All right.
It's
It's awesome.
Anyway, so thank you guys for tuning in again. We
Yeah.
appreciate all your comments. We appreciate you when you stop us and say good things about it. We get
so
texts
grateful.
and things. And so that's why we do it, just to sit down outside of a church setting and just be real and say helpful things. And so we just ask that you'd push the podcast. Send it to somebody that you work with, somebody that
Yeah,
you're related
share
to, somebody that you know, somebody that
Subscribe.
yeah.
Make sure so that we get it out there to help people.
Right. So here's what we're going to talk about today.
Mm-hmm.
So you said this to me. You said, we should do one on life hacks.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, what's that? So, I mean, I kind
I
of
bet
knew
there's a
what-
lot of
I
people out there that
kinda
know what a life hack is.
knew what you meant, but I needed you to explain a little
You
bit.
needed your daughter to clarify what
So
it was.
I looked up the definition of life hack.
Oh, of course you did.
A life hack is a clever, often simple
Mm-hmm.
tip, trick, or technique designed to make everyday tasks easier, more efficient, or less frustrating.
Hallelujah.
It's essentially a way to optimize your life by finding creative solutions to common problems and streamlining daily routines. I
Yes.
like that. So since you said life hack, and we're going to take a little bit different direction. So you had to explain this to me, and you used this example. So give me one of your life hacks, and then I'll give you one of mine.
Okay, everybody will know this that knows me. They hear me say it all the time. One of the life hacks is baking soda. It's one of the best products out there. If you spill salad dressing on your shirt or anything that is on your shirt, never add water to it, especially if it's got oil in it, because oil and water never mix. Put a little bit of baking soda on it, leave it alone, and then put it in the washing machine and done. You can use it for toothpaste. You can use it to settle your stomach. You can actually use it in your pool to cut down the acid and the different things in your pool, which actually alkalines your pool, stabilizes it. You can use it in your hair. You can use it as an exfoliant on your face. You can use it for just about anything and everything, and I think it's one of the most amazing products.
Why have we never bought stock in baking soda?
Well, I usually buy a huge bag every time I run out. So, sodium bicarbonate is what it is.
So what
You add a little bit of water to it, and it kills the acid in your stomach. A little bit of water to it, like I said, it's a great whitening for your teeth.
So it's a creative solution
It is a
to
creative
a common
solution
problem.
to many problems, many
And it
common
streamlines your daily routines.
irritating problems. Oh, if you have animals, sprinkle it on your carpets. Put it on your carpets. It draws and pulls odor out of your carpets. You leave it on for a little while. Sweep it up. Fresh, clean carpets. I mean, you can use it for
Wow.
just about everything.
Wow.
And it's safe. Of course, this disclaimer, you need to find out what you're using it for if it's safe for you. But most things are safe.
That's a pretty good life hack.
It's a great life hack. I mean, I actually buy those. Oh, most common one that most women are going to know this for sure is you buy a box of baking soda and you stick it in your fridge, open it up, keeps all the odors out of your refrigerator.
I know a few people with some odor I like to sprinkle on them.
Well, hopefully it's neither of us or anybody that's listening.
Okay. Wow.
So yeah, it's
That's a good life hack.
a great life hack.
Yeah.
I keep some in the car.
I always wonder why there's so much baking soda around.
No, I usually keep it in actually they make shaker bottles now. So which is kind of like salt and pepper like shaker.
All right. Well,
Yeah. So you can take it anywhere you go.
look at you go.
Hey.
You're the Martha Stewart.
No. I just like it when my life is made easier, and if something can make my life easier, I'm all about it. So what about you? You have a life hack?
I do, but mine's kind of cheesy. and not quite as
That's
effective.
usually unusual. Mine's usually cheesy.
Not quite
and
as
yours is,
elaborate as that.
yeah, well,
So I was thinking about that, and so I have this little thing that I do at night, and the whole reason I do it is to simplify my morning, save
Okay.
me a few moments.
okay.
So might sound a little girly, but I will pick out what I'm wearing the night before, make sure it's ready.
Okay.
And the reason I do that is so I don't have to stare at the closet and be like, what do I wear this morning? What do I feel like wearing?
So it makes your life more simple,
Yeah.
less
If I do it, then
frustrating. What
I-
is a technique designed to make your
a
life
tip? Yeah.
or
Less
tasks
frustrating.
easier?
Yeah, simple, streamline your
Okay,
routine. So,
okay,
you know, the night before, you're always like, why are you picking your clothes out tonight? It saves me time. Saves me mental energy.
Once again, it proves that the way that you think and the way that I think, because I'm just like,
I'll
when I get up
iron
in
it.
the morning,
I'll-
if there's too many options, I just pick one.
I am not very.
So I
I'm
don't
not-
have stress
I'm
about
like
it.
pretty much zero domestication. Is that the right way? But I can iron.
Sometimes, yeah, you can iron.
get freaked out by
Sometimes,
wrinkles.
actually, as we've gotten older or more mature, I should say, you become a little bit more girly than me.
I know. Okay.
I'm just saying.
I'm just in touch with my feminine side.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
But that's my life hack. Now you're
Okay,
probably wondering,
that's
like,
pretty good. That's a
what's
good
this
one.
going to be about? So since this podcast
Mm-hmm.
is about conversations that we have about faith, family, freedom, and fun,
Yes.
we thought we would give a life hack about each one,
There we go.
right?
Yeah.
To help streamline you in any of those areas. So
Mm-hmm.
the first thing we talk about around here is faith.
Yes.
So what is a good life hack that you use to help your faith walk?
To help my faith walk is always remembering that having faith is being firmly persuaded. Pastor Doug Jones, he wrote a book even about it. But anyway, he talked about really what faith is: a firm persuasion of what you believe. And when you're firmly persuaded, nothing takes you from it. So anytime that I'm challenged in my faith, or anytime where I feel like something tries to make my faith weaken, I always remember that, wait a minute, I am firmly persuaded in my faith, meaning I'm firmly persuaded that God is faithful, that he will do what he says he will do. So it's something I always try to make my life easier, is I remind myself, wait a minute, I have faith. I have faith. It just says all you need is the amount of a mustard seed, right? Which is the smallest, one of the smallest seeds there are. But to be firmly persuaded that nothing, no one, anything at all can change my mind.
Keeping yourself firmly
So keeping
persuaded.
and it helps make my life easier when I'm struggling with something. It actually helps me become sometimes more efficient, because then I don't get hung up on something, and I'm able to keep moving in the things that I'm believing God for. So that would be my faith hack,
Sweet.
is firmly persuaded. I am firmly persuaded.
Keeping yourself firmly persuaded. Good. So
What about yours in the faith area?
here's mine. So mine would be this. To confess and declare what God says. I know that's part of the spirit of faith, but there are times that we all get challenged. There are times that we all can get into doubt. There's times that we all can feel down. There's the times we can all have questions. And I try to not negotiate with those feelings and thoughts. I try not to debate with them, but I just speak out what God says. Because when you speak things out, you stop that mind traffic, you stop that highway of thoughts, you stop those moods, you stop those runaway feelings. And so a faith hack I like to do is just keep saying what God says. Even if I don't feel it, I say what God says. I declare what God says. Maybe it's in response to something, or maybe it's something I want to project or see happen in my life. You know, to call something as though it isn't, that kind of thing. A hack I like to do is be mindful to always say what God says, declare what God says, confess what God says. To be real intentional about that habit.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
a
mine.
good one. Yeah.
Whose do you think was the best? I'm just kidding.
Well, I'm sure if I know
I'm
you,
just
you
kidding.
think yours was.
No, hey now, I was just joking. All right, how about this one? So we talk a lot about freedom.
Yes,
right?
we do. Yep.
So obviously the opposite of freedom is to be constrained or limited or bound in something. So freedom really means to be liberated from something or to be liberated into something. And so freedom's a big deal. It's just as important as some of the other things that we talk about. And so what's a life hack that you do to practice walking in freedom?
Well, why don't you go first in this one?
I will go first then if you want me to. So the way I would explain this is a life hack I do is to do the opposite. Okay, so here's what I mean. You know, sometimes you're dealing with a conflict, a restraint, even sometimes a spirit. The way you defeat the spirit is with the opposite spirit, right? So if I'm feeling bound up in discouragement, here's a great one for me. If there's something that's intimidating me, I can't do this, you're not able to do that, you're a loser, whatever, I choose to do the opposite. It's a faith step, but so I'm going to make something up. You feel intimidated that you can't walk up and meet a stranger. I'll walk up and meet a stranger. I know that sounds stupid. I don't know if I've ever done that, but you get the example, right?
Yeah, I get the example.
Usually, if it's something trying to intimidate me and hold me back and restrain me, I'm just gonna choose to do the opposite. Not something illegal. I'm just saying I'm gonna choose to do the opposite of something, and I feel like that's a life hack that starts to break off that feeling, break off that restraint, break off that limitation.
That's good.
There have been times where there's something that intimidated me, and I just thought, I'm going to push through, I'm going to do it. And it breaks that instead of keeping me restrained by it.
Keeping you bound.
Yes. That's mine.
That's good.
You look like you're
That's
evaluating it. You're like, I don't know about that.
No, I'm just listening.
Okay. All right. How about you?
Well, mine is probably to help me to stay in a freedom mindset even is just surrendering my will to his, because we all are human and we can have, he loved us so much, he gave us a free will, okay, so that we can make choices. And he always wants us to make the choice towards him. So a lot of times when I find myself feeling, this is how I put it, when I feel more of Diane than I do of God, I have to surrender my will. And I always remember that, I need to take the thoughts of what I'm thinking and feeling, because some of them don't always line up with the word. So I have to surrender those kind of things. And then that's what brings me freedom. That helps me to, be able to do the right thing. And when I do the right thing, that just brings freedom, because I'm a believer in truth. And I think we know all the truth. The truth of the word sets us free. And so the truth in my life is that if there are things that Diane wants to deal with and it's not the word, then I got to surrender my will so that I follow the word. And so it helps me to surrender. And when I surrender those things, I go through that scenario of what if I wouldn't have surrendered my will? What could have happened? But if I surrender my will, what will happen? So
that is good, because I think what happens to all of us, it can happen to people, is you start reasoning and debating with feelings and thoughts, and it just keeps you stuck there. And so choosing to surrender or choosing to do the opposite or whatever kind of life, whatever you can do to streamline out of that routine of wrong thinking or negativity or whatever it might be, you're choosing to do something that disengages you from that overwhelming feeling. Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so
Moving on.
We gave you a faith life hack. We gave you a faith hack. We gave
Freedom
you
hack.
a freedom hack. Now let's give them a family
hack.
So what's your family life hack?
My family life hack would have to be, it should always start with the consideration of others in your family, because we can always get selfish. And if something happens, that'll help make people's lives easier. Let's just say you spill something out of the refrigerator, which is frequent. No offense.
That's why we've got baking soda.
That's right, to pull it up. But anyway, if you spill something or do something, most times I'm quick to help you, because I'm thinking, you know what? It's nice when someone's considerate to help. And consideration goes a long way. I mean, a long way when you're thinking about people in your family and you think they're having a hard day and you think, oh, you know what? They've been dealing with something for a long time. I'm going to do something nice, or I'm going to do something that thinks of someone else, not just yourself. I think that's a great way to think about your family, because it's not all about you. And a lot of times families get so caught up in, oh, everything I'm going through, everything that I'm doing, da 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 da. But consideration just goes a long way when you think ahead. Like, I'll just give an example. I left some towels in the hallway that were folded and cleaned. And I think it's always the assumption that I'm going to put them away. Consideration would be like, I came through the hallway and they've been put away by somebody, and I don't even know who it is.
That didn't happen.
And that didn't happen, but I'm just saying.
I was like, why are you sitting here? Where do they go?
Like, that's a considerate thought. Like, you know what? Mom washes them, cleans them, folds them, puts them away all the time. You know what? They're sitting here. I'm going to put them away. That makes people's lives easier. It lets people have the opportunity to do other things so they can get more things accomplished. And when you work together as a team, as a family, then you all have extra time, and it makes life easier and less frustrating. So that's consideration.
It's a good one. Mine's not as deep as yours.
I don't think that's deep. I think consideration should be pretty much across the board for most people, right?
So here's mine. A good family hack is, this is the way I word it, just doing things that create memories. So what I mean by that is being, I guess, intentional, purposeful to just do stuff. Because, your kids, they grow up fast. Our kids they're not teenagers anymore.
No, ours are full-blown adults. And
one is married,
and
one's in school, and it's like, wow. And so
it's not the same dynamic.
So time gets away from you if you don't. I mean, life is not meant to be lollipops and unicorns and a ball of fun every day, right? That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying if we insert some things to create memories, I watched with our girls, there are things that they always reference or ask us to do or they highlight, and I realize it's been, some of it happens organically. I don't want to negate that, but just choosing to do some things. I mean, sometimes we're tired, sometimes we're busy, but yet we make time for certain things. Like here's something I think about. I feel like every fall we take a fall drive. We will get in the car with our girls. Now we have a son-in-law to do it with, but we will take a drive up through the mountains, see the foliage. There's these certain places.
Foliage.
Foliage? Isn't that what it's called?
It is. It's just funny. You said the
leaves
foliage.
turning spectacular colors. We go to these certain places and eat. We go to these certain places and look. We go to these certain little places and buy things.
And
so
and memories, yeah.
I remember like a couple years ago, it's like, when are we going to do this? When are we going to do that? Which Steeler game are we going to? Just things we've chosen to do.
Something you create a memory, and they've had a good family time. Yeah.
Yeah, and so
they want to continue to do them.
I put it, insert memory makers. That will be my life hack. I believe that keeps family, even when you're stressing and fussing and they don't like where you park and you're going too fast and all this kind of thing in between all that.
Are you making references? Huh?
No, I'm just saying.
Maybe you should use a little consideration.
All right, last one. Ready? How about a fun hack?
A fun one.
A fun hack.
Okay, you go first on
I'll
the
go
fun.
first. All right. Might sound a little bit like the last one.
Okay.
But
that's okay.
We are firm believers in fun.
We are.
Right? Sometimes fun just happens. Like I love it when we're just at the house and conversation gets silly and we are goofy.
Me too.
But then there are other times that the fun is more strategic or it's more scheduled or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
But here's mine, okay? And I used to be way more like this, but I love the adventure of things. I really am a little unbalanced because I think everything should be fun. But my fun hack would be this: that you just try some new things. Let's do that. That sounds fun. Let's try that.
I'm all about that.
I like to just add those in every once in a while.
Yeah.
And what I like is this is how it usually goes, right? I'm like, let's go here, let's do this. You're like, I don't know what we should do. I don't know if I want to go do that. And so I'm all about getting there. And then we get there, and you're more fun than everybody. Okay. I don't know where I was going with that, but I'm just saying, you'd be like, all right, let's just do it, And so I think a good fun hack is just choosing to do something that is new or a little adventurous.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, sure.
That's mine.
Absolutely.
That's mine.
That's good.
What's yours?
Adventure Man. That's Pastor Aaron's new name, Adventure Man.
Adventure Man.
Adventure Man.
That's my next podcast.
No, that's the next Marvel movie. Adventure Man, starring Aaron Morgan. We'll have to get you a suit and everything.
A cape.
Not a cape.
All right, what's yours?
Okay. Well, mine kind of goes along a little bit with yours. And Cassie said something to me which like really warmed my heart. She said, "Mom, you're just a joyous person." And I said, "Oh, no one's ever said that about me." But I do like to have
you're fun. Is that close?
Yeah, that's close. I do like to have
That's
fun.
not bad, but
No, I really do like to have fun. I think where I'm at, like, everybody should want to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Contrary to people thinking that I'm negative or saying that I'm negative, I do like to have a good time. I like to have fun. And she said this too, which is so true. She goes, "You make it fun by just being and including everyone and just being cheesy, and everybody laughs and thinks it's fun. You make things fun." And that just warmed my heart because I want to make things fun, especially for our family, especially for the people that we love and that we're around. Things should be fun, and you should want to have adventures and things like that. That's why I said I think ours kind of goes along the same lines. I really do enjoy. I like having fun, and I like doing certain things over that was fun, so that you can experience it all over again. It's like listening to a new song, and you're just like all about the new song, and you think, "Oh my gosh, this is awesome!" And you listen to it 1,000 times. But when you go to hear it 1,001 times, when you hear it with someone else, it's as if it's brand new to you because you're hearing it through the way their expressions and stuff are. And that's fun to me when I see people enjoying life. It's fun to me when I see my family enjoying life. So having adventures and different things like that. So my hack would be just try to have as much fun as you can because life gets too serious sometimes. And like you said, your kids grow up too fast. Your life goes by too fast. And if you miss out on the fun, and I really believe, God told us that he came to give us life and life more abundantly. And abundance is with the things that can be implemented into your life, whether it's resources or different things. But it's also about your heart and fun. It's also about he wants you to have abundance in your heart and the liveliness. I mean, he came to give us life. The very word life means that there's something worth living and enjoying. So
I like one of the translations that says to have life, which is the God kind of life, and enjoy that life.
Yes.
So
and I think you need to enjoy, I think you need to have fun and everything. You can find fun in anything. If you do find fun in a restaurant, in a store,
it doesn't
being
have to be expensive.
silly, it doesn't have to cost you anything to have fun.
It's true.
I mean, so even cheesy comments, different things like that, just fun.
Yeah. Hey, listen, if you're not laughing, even in the middle of things, you're missing it.
It's true.
Joy.
Yeah.
You said earlier. Not happiness.
No,
Joyfulness.
it's not. Happiness is conditional.
Yes.
It could be on the circumstance or the situation. Right. Joy is a fruit that comes from God that reminds you of no matter what you're going through, you're going to come up and out of it.
Holy Spirit produces joy. The Spirit of God is in you, so you should have some joy.
Absolutely. You should have joy. And you should have fun at the things that you do.
Sorry, guys.
So, get a little
choked up there. Yeah.
Oh,
all right.
You got choked up for y'all.
All right, so we're going to land this plane. Thank you guys for
Here we
tuning
go.
in.
Have fun.
Subscribe. Push the podcast.
Yes.
Tell somebody
Make sure you
about
comment.
it. Let us know what you thought about this one.
Yeah. it was kind of a simple one, but a fun one.
Tell us your life hack.
Yeah. Yes, we would love to hear some new life hacks.
Yep. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Till
See you
next time.
Thank you for listening today. You can find out more information at justuswv.com. Don't forget to share this week's podcast so more people can hear the conversation. Thank you for joining us. We will see you next time on Just Us.